Good evening, everybody. Prophetess Jennifer Torres with Heavenly Fire. I wanted to share what I believe it was an encounter with God. I believe a deliverance of some sort. I'm not completely sure. I just want to share the details. And so I was at a prayer meet or a gathering where we all gather together and pray and talk ministry stuff, whatever God does, right? And I was off work, so I was able to attend. And it's called Fire Nights. We do. But anyhow, we're in prayer and we're doing our prayer, and we did some warfare and stuff like that, and then it was the sitting where you're sitting and you're just sitting in God's presence. And prior to this, the past few months, I've had some chest pains, and I started sometimes they're very strong, and I believe that it was a spiritual thing, but you just never know. And so I started consuming cayenne pepper just in case, but I never had any blood pressure issues or anything like that. So let me get to this. So I'm sitting in the presence of God, and I could see the only way I can explain it was it kind of looked like the barbs of a stingray, but without the covering of it, like just the inside, to where it's that stick part, but on each side of it, it had these little kind of like teeth looking, kind of looked like almost how a double-sided saw looks, those jagged ones, but it was 3 of them, so they were like this, so 3, right, but long. And God is pulling that out, right? And I see it coming out of inside my chest. It's coming out. And in spirit, I'm looking, and I could see it, and it was very painful, physical pain. I felt that. Not seeing that. I saw that coming out, being pulled out, but I felt the pain. But at the same time, it was release. I just can't explain this. This is the best I can do this, guys. So these 3 things, and they were kind of attached at the top all together, but then open. So it was kind of like, I don't know if you can see my thumb, like this, coming out. They were long. As soon as God pulled them out, the blood starts bubbling. I don't know if you've ever seen a natural spring where it just bubbles up out of the ground, right? Just ploop, 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 bubbling up out of the ground, right? So that's what began to take place in my chest once those 3 things were pulled out. And the blood was so red, like beets, very richly red. I've never seen blood this color. In the moment that happened, I felt physically the warmth here in the front part and in the back part. Warm just began, and I felt that physically. And I just began thanking God, because I don't know what he pulled out. There was 3 of them all together, and I know that's what was causing my chest pain. I was delivered from whatever was stabbed into my heart. It was a heart condition. It was deliverance of the heart. And I just wanted to share this. I know this is a little bit long, guys, but I just wanted to share this because it needs to be shared. Because a lot of our physical conditions are from a spiritual condition. And I know for a long part of the years, I've had heartache by things that I have done myself, put myself into, or by my partner. Excuse me. So there's been some heart issues, or is my heart right? My heart wasn't right for many years. It was serving the devil. Now I'm serving God. I'm a prophetess. Oh my goodness. And this is something God had to do for me to be free in my calling of being his mouthpiece. So I just wanted to share this, and I've had some other things go on too, and I've shared those, and I'm I had to share this with you. So whatever, something might be ailing your body. Well, I know my pastor always says do a checkup from the neck up, but sometimes it needs to be from the waist up, because your heart is between your head and your waist. So our heart posture is important to God, and if it's something is in it, if there's pain, and I heard another prophetess talk about having knives, and you got to do a checkup from the waist up and the head up, neck up. But because a lot of our struggles are in our mind, I know that's why he says that. But your heart is very important. Your heart posture, the condition of your heart. We always need to ask God to create in us a clean heart, O God, and renew the right spirit within us. Psalms 51:10. So I just wanted to share this. And Revelation tells us, 12:11, I believe it is, that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. So testify, people. Go and tell somebody what God is doing, because, and we have to. When you go to a concert or to a restaurant or whatever it is that you do on your off time besides work, you go and tell people, man, you gotta go try this place. So let me tell you, you gotta try Jesus. You gotta go try Jesus, because he's the reason that we're here. He's the ultimate example of love. He is love. When someone lays down their life for you, that's love. So you gotta go try Jesus, y'all. Y'all gotta get next to God. Sit with him. There is deliverance in sitting with God. There is wisdom being imparted to you. There is joy. There is freedom. There's all kinds of things that happen when you sit with God. And we can find all kinds of excuses not to. And we will show, our lives will show how close we are to God. And I'm not alone in this. I get spanked first, because I have not been spending enough time with God. And there's no excuse. So you guys got to try Jesus. You got to go sit with God in repentance and deliverance, in thankfulness, and all that. Hope this helps somebody. God bless you. Till next time.